Ready?
Yep.
Alright, here we go. What is your go-to hairstyle?
Probably the waterfall twisted messy bun that I have a tutorial for. And it seems really hard if you don't know how to do it, but if you know how to do it, it takes you like 5 minutes to do. Probably that one. Or putting on a hat. Or sometimes, I really like doing a Dutch braid in the back, braiding up, and then putting your hair in a messy bun. Because it looks like you tried for a long time, but it doesn't take long at all.
What's your hair routine? And how often do you highlight your hair?
I wash my hair like every 4 days or 5 days, and I'll just use a lot of dry shampoo. Okay, so this is my favorite texture spray to give my hair grip for my braid. This one I really love when my hair's down. Like today, you just spray it in your hair. It's called windblown, so it's like looks like you've been in the wind. And this is my all-time favorite hairspray. It's Kenra Super Hold. I love this hairspray because it's really strong. This bottle will last you forever. And I highlight my hair like, usually I do like every 8 weeks, but that feels like forever. By 6 weeks, I feel like I already need it done.
How did you meet your hubby?
Nog and I are LDS, or Mormon, and they have a singles ward for when you get out of high school. So all the singles go there and go to church together in the hopes of finding their soulmate. And it worked, which is really weird. I never thought I'd meet my husband like that, but yeah, that's how we met. So I had just gotten out of a really long relationship, and I was in no hurry to date anyone. He was very, very persistent and kept asking me out, and I didn't love it. At least I thought I didn't love it. And then he kind of stopped asking me out for a while, and then I realized I missed it. Okay, so how he asked me to marry him. So this is kind of funny, a few dates before, I was really hoping he would ask me to marry him, and by the end of the night he walked me to my door and I just started crying and I was like, when are you gonna ask me to marry you? And he's like, oh, I actually ordered the ring today and so I ruined it. And I felt really bad.
You did.
Because I'm super impatient like that. But
start my marriage.
Pretty much. But then a few dates later, I was like waiting. I knew the ring was coming, so I knew it wouldn't be it for a little bit. But this time I really didn't expect it, and he took me to his parents' house. They have like a garden over in the back area, and irrigation had come in, so the grass was just totally full of water. And he was like, okay, let's go over there. I'm like, no, I don't want to get wet. And he's like, no, let's just go over there, I want to show you something. I was like, no, I don't want to walk in that. And so he's like, get over here. So he put me on his back and he carried me over to the garden area, and I was like wondering what the heck we were doing. And then we got there and he got down on his knee and asked me, and it was great, and I cried and stuff.
And flowers set up and stuff.
Yeah, and there was flowers there. It was cute. My hair is always greasy, not gonna lie. Pretty much always greasy. So I use dry shampoo. I'll just use any dry shampoo I've used. I use all different kinds. And I like them all, probably because my hair is blonde, so it blends in really well because most of them are white. But if your hair is dark, then just spray it in and work it with your fingers and then blow dry it a little bit. That'll get rid of all the white and make it seem fresh again. I actually prefer to have greasy hair and then use dry shampoo because it makes your braids way better. And you can Bombay hair extensions, probably because the color matches really well. I actually colored them myself. They were a little yellow, and so I put a toner on them to make them more like a whiter blonde and then put lowlights in them. And they're so thick. I love how thick they are. You like hardly need to use that many, which is really nice. So a lot of you asked how my husband's doing. He recently was at work and he was using a circular saw and he cut off a couple of fingers with his saw. And it was, I don't even know how to like briefly talk about this. But it's been hard, but he has such a great attitude about it. They weren't able to get his fingers back because it wasn't a clean cut. So he's just healing, going to physical therapy now, and just taking it easy. He can't work for a couple months, and so we've just been hanging out a lot, which has been great. I got a phone call from when Logan had his accident, and they said, your husband's been seriously injured, and to come down to the hospital right away. And okay.
You're cute.
I'm still emotional about it. It was only 3 weeks ago. But it was hard. And when I saw him, it was really hard. But I'm so grateful he's here, and that's all that matters, is that he's still here. And so.
How do you manage to keep so positive and so happy despite the stress and everything else?
That's really nice to say. I just feel really blessed to, like I said, have Nog here, and it just really shows you what is important, and a couple fingers are gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay to lose a couple fingers if that means that I still gonna have him. So really, I just feel grateful. Here's his hand, and if you don't want to see it, then just don't look.
But we'll show you the pretty side.
But yeah, we'll show you the side that looks better.
So that's.
But if you put it right here, you might see. Yeah.
It's pretty swollen right now, but.
Yeah. They said it should be swollen for like a year, but it'll get better, and it's already gotten so much better. He got his stitches out, and it's been 3 weeks since it happened, so yeah, he's doing good. It's been
It hurts a lot. It's been hard transitioning, but yeah, it could have been much worse, and just grateful still have a hand. That's
yeah.
And then it'll eventually get better.
And so grateful for all of your prayers, and the response that I got when I posted about it was so overwhelming, and it is more than we ever expected.
We're very grateful.
Collins, we actually got off of the movie Blindside. I loved that movie, and I loved her name. And yeah, that's where we got her name from. Oh, next, other kids. Charisse, Logan came up with Charisse, and Bryken, he actually named one of his pets Bryken when he was younger, and I really love that name. And so yeah. And Lincoln, we really like Lincoln, and it was inspired by Abraham Lincoln.
How did you react when you saw Collie's magical eyes?
I remember saying when I worked in a salon before I was pregnant, this girl would come in and her eyes were so beautiful. One was like really blue and one was brown, and I just loved them. And I always would tell my friends there that I wanted a kid with 2 different colored eyes. So when Collie came, I thought she had 2 different colored eyes, but I didn't want to get too excited if it wasn't going to stay, because I know their eyes change as they get older. But yeah, it stayed, and I love it.
Where do you and Logan usually go out on dates?
My favorite date night is a movie and dinner. I'm really boring like that. And Nog likes to do, he's nodding his head, but Nog likes to go and like be more active and do more active things, which I like to do too, but not when I'm pregnant, and I've been pregnant a lot, so usually we stick to like dinner, and then what else do we do? Or we'll even come home and rent a movie from Redbox and just watch a movie here or something. So I had no idea how to braid when, actually, no, okay, so I knew how to do a 3-strand braid where you just take 3 pieces and braid them over each other. But I didn't know how to French braid, I didn't know how to do anything. And then I went to beauty school. I actually skipped the braiding class. I was so sad because I switched from night classes to morning classes, and then when I went to morning, they had already taught the braids, so I missed it totally. But I really didn't learn how to French braid at all until a couple years ago, when I just got really into watching YouTube videos and watching people braid. That's how I learned how to braid.
Are all your deliveries natural?
Yes, I did have all of my kids naturally, Collie I had at home. Sharice and Bryken, the twins, I had in the hospital. And Lincoln I just had at home too.
Do you ever get headaches from having your hair up so much?
My hair really isn't that thick at all. I actually have 2 little clip-in extensions right here for thickness. But no, not really, because I really don't have that thick of hair. But if I'm wearing all of my extensions and I have it up, then definitely, yeah, I do. I found different ways to put in extensions that help with headaches. And I actually just did a tutorial, my last tutorial, and I'll link that below. That helps on how to put your extensions in a ponytail without getting a headache. At least for me, it helps.
How do you manage 4 little ones and have time for your hairstyle and YouTube videos?
I always do my videos on Saturdays. So that way, Nog can be home to watch the kids and I can just film and do a couple tutorials. It takes a long time to film tutorials. So yeah, I'll do that on Saturdays, and Saturdays is usually when we'll drive around, go at random locations and take pictures of my hair, or take pictures with the kids, go to the park, take pictures with the kids. Sometimes we do it during the week too, but things are a little different now since it's hands, so just whenever we can make the time to do it. I really don't get ready every day, definitely not. I probably get ready like 3 times out of the week, for sure.
Sometimes it's 5 o'clock at night.
Yeah, and sometimes it's after Logan gets off work and I want to take a picture of my hair really quick. I spend all my time during the day with the kids. I take care of the kids and stay home. And when Logan gets home and can take pictures, then we'll go do that, or we'll just stay here and take pictures, or just whatever. Well, I started learning how to braid a couple years ago, like I said, and I just loved watching videos. I just thought they were so cool, and I learned from them, and I felt like if I can learn from these, I know if I made some, other people could learn from these. I was debating between doing it, and we started thinking of names to come up with for my Instagram account and YouTube. We came up with like 40, 50, 60 names, and would just like kind of weed them out. And I didn't like anything, and then my sister came up with Annie's Forget-Me-Nots, so credits to her. And yeah, I really like that one, and so that's what it became.
What is your favorite food?
My favorite food is shrimp. Shrimp. I love shrimp, and I get shrimp every time we go on date night. No matter where we are, I want shrimp.
Who takes all your photos?
My husband takes all of my photos, or the self-timer.
What did you do for a living before you had children?
Before I had kids, I worked in a salon. If my hair is really clean, it's harder for me to get better looking braids and just a hairstyle in general. If my hair is not working with me, usually I just do like a Dutch braid right here and put it in a side bun. I feel like that, you can never go wrong with that. That's probably my go-to hairstyle. I changed it.
How many languages do you speak?
I speak 1. No, I speak 2. I know sign language. I took some private classes and I took one at college. And I loved it so much. We would like go out to eat and I would pretend I was deaf and sign the whole time. So Nog would learn a little bit of sign with me.
If you're given the chance to take your career to the next level by opening a hair salon, would you take it?
I wouldn't. I love what I do. I love that it's all on my timetable and I can decide when I want to make videos, when I want to post on Instagram. I get to decide everything, and I would just feel so much pressure working at being an owner of the salon, and that's just not where I'm headed because I want to be with my family and take care of my kids.
What was it like when you found out you're having twins?
Oh my gosh, I've always wanted twins. So I didn't find out I was having twins until we were finding out the gender of the baby, and we went in and she put the ultrasound thing, she put that on my stomach and she was like, "Girlfriend, you have 2 babies in here." And we were just like, "What?" And we were bawling and crying, and oh my gosh, I was so bad I had that recorded. It was like the best. I actually have a video linked below of the twins reveal that I did for my family. So Logan found out the genders and then he made cakes, and that night I cut the cakes open to find out what if they're a boy or girl. Oh, look at Daddy on. Oh, you stop. You're so cute.
Hey, bud. Hey, Kim boy.
You're wrapped up. You're
Hey,
wrapped
man.
up.
Hi, bud. How many kids did you want when you were little?
I don't know if I ever had a number of how many kids I wanted when I was little, but I always said like 4 or 5. It's feeling your baby move. Definitely. It's the coolest feeling.
At times, till they get real big.
Yeah, oh my gosh, when I was pregnant with the twins, it was so cool because they'd have hiccups at the same time and they would just like switch off having hiccups. But yeah, then they get huge and it's seriously painful. You feel like they're like breaking you open. I am 6 out of 9 kids in my family, and a couple of them were saying, who's your favorite sibling? And if you're watching this, then you're my favorite sibling. My job is my YouTube channel and Instagram. That's how I help provide for my family.
Did you exercise during pregnancy, or were you just sitting on the couch?
That's funny. Not gonna lie, nope. Didn't exercise in my pregnancy, unless you count walks every now and then. Honestly, I feel like I don't even know what's cute. Like, I will tell my sister, I'll like take a picture of something and be like, is this cute? Would you buy this? Because she's like my fashion person. She's like who I ask all my advice for. So if she says it's not cute, then I don't buy it. And if she says it's cute, then I buy it.
What was your dream job as a kid?
A mom. Honestly, I just always wanted to be a mom. When I first started getting negative comments, it really bothered me and I would dwell on them a lot. And it's so dumb because really you're getting like, 95% wonderful, positive, uplifting comments, and then you get like 5% negative. And I just totally focused on the 5% negative. And I wish I didn't do that because now when I get them, I just delete them because I don't want them on my page and I don't want them out there. Or sometimes I'll defend myself, I guess, but just don't focus on them because usually when someone is being negative, it's because they're insecure with themselves. And I've noticed when I'm being negative, it's because I have my own insecurities. And it has nothing to do with the person that they're being negative towards. It's really their own inner struggles. So when I realize that and realize that sometimes when I do that, it makes it so much easier to just blow them off and not worry about it. So this is his hand. So this video is kind of all over the place because the kids were coming in here and the camera died like 4 times. Okay, I don't know. I'm cutting all this out. I hate this so much.
I think I like it. How did you come up with the name Nog?
My brother-in-law made up his name. It's not that exciting of a story, but his name's Logan, and so he took the last 2 letters. Should it be nap time? Can you hear them screaming?
Apparently nap time's going really well. And alright, we're ready.
Yay!
How did Nog get his name?
And he switched the L and the N, and so then he was Noggle, and then we shortened it to Nog. And so, yeah, he's been Nog ever since.
What did you do to get him back?
What did I do? I don't remember.
You were horrible at this.
I really am bad at this.
People want to know about you, babe. They want to get to know your personality a little bit. So
yeah, I don't know.
You gotta kind of open up a little, just a little bit.
He's awake. He woke up. Hi, babe. Hi. Reese, you want to say hi? Hi. Come here. Come say hi. Hi. You say hi?
It's a happy girl, huh? Yes, she's
Say
a
hi.
happy girl.
Do you have food all over you?
She's looking right at the camera too. Good job, Reese. Reese, you wanna come sit with me?